weird. It just said finish out of nowhere. Like it just cut my shit off. Literally, like just turned my live off. Wow. Interesting. A lot of interference. Hold on, y'all. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Oh, that's funny. That's fucking crazy. Wow, like my whole mic. Wow, like my whole mic fell over, everything. That's so crazy. But all right, the warfare is real. Okay. Like I didn't even get to the ritual yet before it just like that was weird. It just closed my entire life. Like it just said done. I didn't even click on anything. I didn't even move, but it was like no. Um I don't know. That's weird. Well, because I was losing a lot of engagement. Like every time I touch on something, it's so weird. I hate YouTube. It's like one of those platforms that you cannot speak like really freely. Um, yeah, because it will. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a YouTube issue, but no, I think that was like interference trying to like stop my live. Um, that's funny. But anyway, trying to like cut the topic off of what we was talking about, like trying to deviate from that, like try not to get into that topic, I guess, like distraction. No. Um, no, we're not doing that. Y'all not gonna do that. Cause we gotta really talk the real, like whatever it takes. Like, cause this is my channel, this is my platform. So I take it very seriously. Um, to help people collectively that want the healing and the help, because you can't help everybody. And I'm not meant to. I'm not meant to help everybody. I understand that. And not everybody wants to like heal through, certain things in their life. Like they're comfortable with being where they are. And I don't speak to I can't speak to those people. It's like it's gonna go in one ear out the other. But like when it comes to love and relationships, my whole premise from the beginning, even when I was in my like wounded little girl seeking to be rescued by love and a partner and a soulmate, a twin flame, like even when I was in that, the whole premise is I want people to be in beautiful, healthy relationships. I just didn't know to what degree what that requires, what that journey really looked like. It's not going to be this like, oh, just give it to me like a little kid, like, oh, I want it. I'm going to ask for it. You just going to give it to me. It does not work like that. It comes from a place of spiritual maturity. Like you have to be at a place within yourself that's ready, and not like ready in a sense like you're perfect and it's just like, oh, you're never going to have a problem in your relationship. Like that's really delusional. But where your heart is in the space and the capacity that it needs to be, whatever that looks like personally for you to be in a relationship. But as long as you're still wanting the negative lovers, the toxic partners, or you want to be a toxic partner, or you're okay with the abuse, you're gonna be stuck in that, boo. You know. So I know that my messages are going to be very triggering because they're not in that space anymore of like, let me rock you back to sleep, let me read you a good bedtime story about love, and then that's all. Like, no, let's be very real about the shit, And then like they're gonna send fucking bots and shit. Like, I know when I be touching on shit because I get like weird shit, weird activity on YouTube. all the time. It never fails. So, what I'm going to do, if you guys want to see, like, tap into that, because I know I have viewers that, um, when I get to my platform on Patreon, because that's going to be exclusive content for people that are, um, there's going to be exclusive content for those of you, because you do ask about like healing messages and stuff when it comes to love. So I got that for you, because we're not just going to be sitting on here just keeping you stuck in this, it's time to outgrow that. It really is. I don't have nothing for anybody that wants to stay stuck and in a loop in love. I don't have time for that. you know my job, is that place in my life. Like, I'm not in there, I'm not there anymore, and I haven't been in a long time, so my messages are not going to cater to that energy. you know it's not going to cater to that. So, starting every week, every Sunday actually, on my Patreon, I'm going to be having different healing love topics. We're going to have affirmations. We're going to have rituals that we can do, like to assist with the journey and things like that. So, we're going to just tap into those concepts of love and, like, excuse me, that deeper, greater love within ourselves that therefore will be in a place to attract the healthy love, okay, that we deserve. So we're not tripping off of YouTube and their like censorship and their demonic bots and things, and trolls and shit like that. Cause y'all just prove my point. Y'all just prove my point every time when y'all do that. That what I'm saying is hitting on something. So yeah, because I want everybody to have that genuine, beautiful fairy tale relationship that they actually deserve. Like, but again, maturing is knowing that it requires work, and that work starts within the self. Yeah, so do I. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get to the fun part. Because this message is like, I know it's a little lengthy. I understand. So let's get the timestamp. It is 6:02. All right, so I do have my prosperity bowl. It's done though. It's finished. It's done. So I can share it with you guys because it did what it needed to do for the time that I had it. So for Taurus season, um, I wanted to tap into Taurus energy, like in my way that I resonate with it, and the vision that I have, like, just my extra. So the prosperity bowl, the purpose and the power of the prosperity bowl is that it's a sacred vessel for attraction and intention alignment. So I kept mine at the front of my door. So like you could do that too. Like you can place it at the front of your door of your home where it acts as like a spiritual gatekeeper. If you want to put it in the front of your door, like inside of your house, which I did, I didn't put it on the outside of my front door. I just put it in my living room by my front door in a safe spot. You can do that. So it's more so like welcoming in that energy of peace, good vibes, just divine opportunities and blessings. So every item that I place inside of my prosperity bowl, um, it is chosen with care. So like any herbs that were used, any crystals that were used, any other items that was placed in there, whether it was coins. It also can be used for like prayers, offerings to your ancestors, or just to call in abundance. And not just like on a financial level, but like also creative wise, spiritually, emotionally. So this bowl isn't just about like money, the prosperity bowl. It's not just for the money aspect, but It can also be like a reminder for you to open up to receive what's meant for you, and um that wealth can show up in different forms, abundance and wealth and prosperity. So, yeah. So you can also place this on your altar as well if you want to. Like if you have like an altar space, especially like an ancestor altar space, you can do that as well. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need like a small bowl, nothing too big, like a medium to small bowl. I found this on Amazon. It's actually used for like ceremonies, and but I was drawn to it because it has candle placements around it. It has exactly 10 candles, like it fits tea lights. So I thought that was like even more powerful to activate it because I'm a candle person. But you need like a small bowl to like maybe medium sized bowl, something glass, ceramic, something that's safe. Um, Also you're gonna want some water. Like I would say purify your water, like pray over it. You can put like a clear quartz in it. You can use rose water, you can use Florida water. I use my homemade Florida water that I made. I put a little drop of that in there because of the properties, the intention. So I use that in my water. I also used some honey, which is really good for like money attraction, sweetening things. You can use sugar, you can use maple syrup, which is also good for like honey jars and like sweetening things as well. So you can put a little bit of that in there. Also like if you want to put coins or you want to use like dollars of any like currency, you can use ancestor money if you're doing like an ancestor altar prosperity bowl, or working with your ancestors. But I use some dollar bills. I use a certain amount of dollars, and that was intentional specifically for me. You can put coins in there, and then you're gonna want to put like some herbs. So like money herbs are really like basil is really sorry, not basil. I'm slipping my mind. Sorry. Bay leaves are really good for money, but basil too, because that came out of my mouth. But bay leaves are really good herbs for money magic. And then cinnamon. Cinnamon's good for attraction work as well. So I put a little cinnamon in there. I put like my different herbs. I'm not gonna say everything that I put in my bowl, obviously, but I mean the work is done. I've already finished it. But I put roses in there. That was also just something sacred to me, like that Venus energy. I wanted to put some rose petals. You don't have to do that. That's just for me. Or you can tap into that Venus energy as well with the rose water thing. But I added rose petals in mine. And then, you know, you can, if you want to, put like crystals in there, like anything that deals with like money or prosperity. You can put like some stones in there. Citrus's really good. Aventurine, green aventurine. What else? Fool's gold, but I think fool's gold dissolves. So if you're putting water in your stuff and you got like something that dissolves, don't do that. So like what you can do too, like I would always say like pray over your work that you're doing. I cleansed my bowl before I even used it. I smudged it as well just to kind of like make sure like whoever's hands handled it, I cleanse the energy out of my bowl so I can repurpose it for myself and put my intentions into it. So, um, yeah, you can light a candle if you want to, like a yellow candle, a green candle. You have a gold candle, silver candle, maybe gold. Like I said, I have a bowl that has placements for tea lights. So I set intentions with the candles that I already used that were connected to the bowl. Um, if you want to bless it, like I said, put it on your altar. Okay. Put it on your altar. Um, Place it in front of your home if you're led to. That's what I did to welcome in blessings. If you want to do it in the front of your door on the outside, you can. If it's like a safe space, you don't mind that being out there, like, okay, cool. But for me, I left it inside by the front of my door. for the duration that I was led to leave it there. So when you're done with it as well, when you've put everything into your bowl, you prayed over it, you've cleft it, kept it in that sacred space that you want to keep it in, you can like speak the affirmations over and stuff like that, let it burn. You can use visualizations, sing, whatever you feel led to do. But when you're done, what you're going to do is you're going to dispose the ingredients somewhere safe. Now, if you have like dollars and coins and stuff like that, like they can be used as like, blessings to put in your wallet. Like carry them in your wallet, your purse, maybe a mojo bag or something like that. Like keep those sacred pieces. If you don't mind parting ways with your stones, if you did put any crystals or stones and you feel guided to give them back to the earth, you can plant them back into the earth. Um, you can dispose the water somewhere like in front of your home or your house, like to fertilize your home, your preferably in the front of your home, your house, somewhere safe. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Now you can't really see my prosperity bowl because it's like it's burned all the candles, it's been sitting out, the roses and everything, the dollars is in there. But oh shit, it's done pretty much. It is done. And yeah, just needs to be disposed of. But pretty much like it did everything it needed to do. I just wanted to show you like physically the work because I don't have an extra bowl and all that to show you, but like you can use a safe bowl and you don't necessarily have to use the water part. Now, it's up to you if you want to use water in yours. You could just have like a dry bowl where it's like you set the intention, you put the herbs and stuff in there. But me as a like magician, in a sense of like the magician on the tarot, like in a sense of like using all four elements to wield the energy and attract, I feel like you need all those different components, like the earth, the water, um, the earth being the physical items, the water, literally the cups being the water, the swords being the prayers and the intentions, the wands being your energy, your creativity, your vision, like using all of that to create your magic. And technically the wands would be the candles as well. So like tapping into all those four elements and components, I feel like is very powerful in magic. Um just creating and manifesting and calling and wielding energetically. Yeah, I feel like all that is needed. That is needed. So, yeah, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. I was on here for a little longer than I expected. Like, damn, I didn't know I was on here that long. But I do appreciate you guys. It is my pleasure as always. I appreciate the birthday donations and tips. Thank you guys so much. Um, show some love to the channel, you guys. You know how YouTube is. YouTube be playing games over here. They censor, they try to shadow ban, try to cloak. So I appreciate you guys so much. It's been a time on here. It really has. But yeah, literally a lot of time. We've been on here for a few hours, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until next time, may your fairy dust stay popping. Enjoy your Taurus season. And I'll catch you guys in the next message, next reading. Peace.